Yizzo, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business. And listen, you can tap in or you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. So let's get right into it. And yes, straight drop is the topic of discussion. Straight drop has been captured by U.S. Marshals in Indiana. And not only that, straight drop along with the second suspect are now in custody. I mean, it is what it is. Straight drop along with the second suspect now in custody. And here's where it gets wicked. Here is where it gets spooky. You know, word is that Yo Gotti's lawyer, along with Black Youngster's lawyer, is going to be representing straight drop. Now, why is that? You understand what I'm saying? Listen, man, you already know how we do here at Grown Man Business. We coming from multiple different angles, man. Multiple different angles. And like I said, why is it? You know what I'm saying? That Yo Gotti's lawyer is going to be representing straight drop. That doesn't raise a red flag to anybody. That doesn't make your eyebrow go up. You understand? This is where it gets wicked. This is where it gets sticky at. You understand? Because you know me, man. I'm talking about the higher ups and the elites. I'm not stuck on the circus, man. I'm not here pointing the finger at this guy and that guy. The writing is always on the wall. It's the same thing with Nipsey Hussle. The writing was on the wall. You understand? But with this technology, with all these different content creators all in the mix, it's only going up from here. And with this Young Dolph situation, it just feels different. It's the same thing as Nipsey Hussle, but it just feels different. You understand what I'm saying? The energy is different. You know, now, straight drop, you know, he released a video. We all saw it. You understand what I'm saying? He said in the video, I did this for my mans. 30 shots in under 20 seconds or something like that. You know, he's giving the clues. He's laying the trail. He's laying the breadcrumbs for you to follow. If you follow. Now, again, a lot of people, they can't see past their pay grade. A lot of people are sheep. But when you are a wolf, you understand exactly what's going on. And you already know, like I said, man, we're not going to make this a long one. We're not going to make this a long one. But if you don't understand it, you don't see that Yo Gotti's lawyer representing straight drop is a red flag off the rip. You know, you already know what kind of you already know what category you fall under. You feel what I'm saying? And yes, man, you already know how we do here at Grown Man Business TV. Multiple different angles. Multiple different angles. You know, and that segues me into my next angle. You know, when all this happened with Young Dolph about 2 months ago, Yo Gotti was silent. Yo Gotti was on mute. He had nothing to say. Absolutely nothing to say about the situation with Young Dolph. You know, but now that straight drop has been identified. Now that straight drop has actually been captured along with the second suspect. Yo Gotti's lawyers are now involved, speaking for the defendant. And to me, that speaks volumes. It speaks guilt. You understand what I'm saying? Now, like I said before, man, I'm not going to make this a long one, you know, but it's deeper than rap. Something like Rick Ross would say, it's deeper. It's so much deeper than rap. And you got to be able to see the writing on the walls. Why would Yo Gotti be so involved now? Why is Yo Gotti so invested? You understand? And like, you know, I told you in the last video, it's levels. It's levels of smoke and mirrors when it comes to this. Because the end all be all are the higher ups and the elites. The higher ups and the elites. You understand what I'm saying? And you already know, like I said, man, we coming from multiple different angles. Multiple different angles. And that brings me back to Empire Death Row Records. Yes, Empire Death Row Records. Why are they on silent? Why have they, you know, Gzzz, he's in cahoots with all of these people. If Dolph was his man, if Dolph was as close to him as everybody makes it out to be, he would feel some type of way. He would have to feel some type of way about Yo Gotti having his hands in the pot on one of his most profitable artists. You understand? One of the big dogs under the distribution that bring the most money to somebody like a Ghazi to get hit and murdered like that. And then to have, you know, a fellow artist, a fellow boss like Yo Gotti speaking on the shooter and representing the shooter. You know, why wouldn't Ghazi have spoken out? Because like I said before, man, it's levels to this. It's levels to this smoke and mirrors, and it's levels to the elites and the higher ups. You understand what I'm saying? And it's getting deep. Now, mind you, I'm not going to stay on this long. I see everybody, you know, we all on it. You understand? But I wanted to let everybody get their rocks off, and then I'll come and just give y'all a sprinkle of the real. You understand? And you already know, again, multiple different angles, man. We coming from multiple different angles. You understand what I'm saying? Now, last but not least, you know, yes, Yo Gotti's lawyer is representing straight drop. What does that tell you? That tells you that somebody has something to hide. Somebody has to be protected. And I told y'all before, you know, with these youngins, when they get in those interrogation rooms, it gets wicked. It's not like when we was coming up. You know what I'm saying? Telling is not forbidden like when we were young. You know, so, you know, who knows how this plays out? You know, Gotti has got his lawyers involved. Gotti is trying to keep them locked and sealed. Don't bend, break, or fold, straight drop. But who knows what's going to happen when he gets behind those bars? And not only him, but the second shooter, the second suspect is in custody. You know, and 9 times out of 10, hopefully, one of these guys gives up who dropped the bag. Who dropped the bag on Yo Dolph? And I'm going to say this, even if he doesn't tell who dropped the bag, by a lot of people's actions is going to tell who dropped the bag. Sometimes it's not about what's said. Sometimes your actions speak louder than your words. You understand? You ever heard that? Your actions are going to speak louder than your words. You understand? And I'm going to tell you this. Gotti is not a higher up or an elite. Black Youngster is not a higher up or elite. You know, these would be the guys 2 or 3 steps under the higher ups or the elites. You understand what I'm saying? Help protect. They're helping protect. And before the higher ups or the elites would ever go down, a big boss like Yo Gotti will take the fall. You know what I'm saying? He'd be the fall guy. He'd be the guy who dropped the bag, and they'd have all kind of reasons. And, you know, they had beef, rap beef. But it's deeper than Yo Gotti. It's deeper than Black Youngster. The higher ups and elites, man, they got their hands in the pot. They moving the pieces. They're playing Geppetto. And I'm just here to, you know, I'm just here to give you the vision. I'm just here to show you the way. You understand? So I'm not going to stay long on this. I'm not going to stay long on this, but it's getting real. And if you keep your eyes open, especially your third eye, and you keep your head on a swivel at all times, it's not hard to see. It's not hard to see that these 2 alleged shooters are going to be, you know, put in a position to either expose or take the fall. You're either going to expose the higher ups and the elites and take what comes with that. And a lot of the time, you already know what comes with that. Or you're going to take the fall. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you this. Due to Tekashi 6ix9ine and the whole situation with a lot of these youngsters, if you take the fall, the fame and the fortune is going to come. The fame and the fortune and the clout that straight drop is yearning for, that he wants so bad, is going to come. You understand what I'm saying? So you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business. Listen, either you going to tap in or you going to tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. I suggest you tap into this grown man business. I suggest you tap into this grown man content at all times. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight, raw, pure, uncut. No BS, nothing stepped on. No preservatives, no extras. We not sugarcoat nothing, and we ain't dressing nothing up. We giving it to you straight, raw. And as we all know, Straight Drop has been captured by U.S. Marshals, along with the second shooter. The second alleged shooter is now in custody as well. You feel what I'm saying? And then Yo Gotti's lawyer, The same lawyer that represent Yo Gotti, the same lawyer that represents Black Youngster is going to represent Straight Drop. Look at the circus. Look at the movie we looking at, man. It's getting wicked. And why is that? That's an absolute red flag, CMG. You understand? Like I said, man, your actions are going to speak louder than your words sometimes. Sometimes your actions are going to speak louder than anything you could ever say. You understand what I'm saying? And last but not least, the higher-ups and the elites got their hands in the pot. The higher-ups and the elites, they playing Geppetto right now. And somebody like a Yo Gotti, somebody like a Young Dolph, somebody like a Black Youngster will definitely take the fall before the higher-ups and the elites do. And why has Gzzz not said anything? Everybody claimed that, Empire, Death Row, and Gzzz, they were all so tight and so cool with Young Dolph. But sitting back watching how it's playing out, watching the plays being made, why wouldn't somebody like Gzzz speak out? You know what I'm saying? Or is Gzzz with this? Empire, Death Row Records are with the situation. You understand? So all we can do is sit back and watch. And like I said, last but not least, hopefully Straight Drop or the second alleged shooter exposes the higher ups and the elites. Takes anything that comes with it, but expose them. You understand? So you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business. And listen, you can tap in and you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. Gang.